Alright, we're live. We're live right now.
Are we live? We're doing it
We're
now.
doing
Oh,
it right now, Uncle Tony. Alright?
Tony, yeah, I have to show you because you probably wouldn't believe me, but let's see if I can scroll down enough to prove to you.
Hello, General Funky fans. It's me and Uncle Tony today. And we have
Uncle,
we got
the Uncle
various
Tones
we got various topics to talk about. Alright. Alright, we got no plan for this, but we got this. We got this.
I have to politely inform
We got
you
this in the
of
bag.
the of the thing. You want to see it?
I'm so glad I am just capturing audio. But yeah,
Yeah,
scroll down. Scroll.
yeah. So this
That
this
is. Huni cannot be dating a woman here. This is not. Oh my
she,
god. This is
she
so.
cuss
No! No! No!
she
No!
she can she confesses her feelings to him.
Does he say he's gay? Come on.
No.
Oh, come on. Say he's gay. Come on. No, come on.
No,
No.
he thinks about it.
Oh my god. Doesn't he have a boyfriend? What happened to the boyfriend?
It's his sister that he's talking to.
That's his sister?
Mhm.
The boyfriend's
The
sister?
Yeah, basically the boyfriend's sister. Yeah,
But
basically.
were they dating?
No, they weren't dating.
What?
No one's
What?
ever confessed to Huni. This is the first time.
Oh my god. I mean, like, I understand. I understand. But like, it should have, it should have been me to be honest. it
It should
it
have
should
been
have.
me. It
Not
should have been
him.
me.
It's not
I sh
fair.
I should have been the one that tomboy confessed to.
God, she's mid too. She's fucking mid. I'm sorry, sis, bro. Is this becoming like an incest hentai manga? Is this what's going on here? What? For context, everybody, Huni is
No, no,
dating.
no, no, don't even tell them the content. They can
Okay.
read. They can read it for themselves. They can
Yeah, I'm
read
gonna
it
go
for
read it.
themselves.
Oh my god. They're gonna get. Bro, his dick is gonna be so tiny though. You already know. You already know that shit is small. Wait, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down. Wait, Tony.
Yeah, that good old Korean manga artist.
Don't. I'm just
Don't.
imagining like the Vine boom sound effect with like the echo. Come on, bro. Huni was meant to be gay. He was meant to be mine. He was meant to be mine. I dated somebody that kind of looked like him, except they were an FTM, so they didn't really count. Bro, this shit is just a hint. This is like incest. It's obvious incest. Is she gonna punch him?
This is actually not even like the thing. It's just her in her mind. She's boxing. This is what goes through her mind.
She's like battling out like a fucking 5'2" Korean twink.
She's battling. Yeah, she's battling those thoughts. You know what I
She's
mean?
like, no, I can't like him. He's short. He's Korean. Oh. Alright.
Wait, did I read this wrong? I think it's scrolled
Alright,
up.
Tony. Everyone, like all the normies have probably left by now. You can be racist now, Uncle Tony.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
Wait, who's that? Wait, what the heck?
That's another two characters that I think the artist is shipping.
Oh my
Uh,
god, why can't he
I
be
did it.
gay?
I
Why
did it.
can't he be
I did it
gay?
wrong.
This is
I did it
terrible.
wrong because what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to read from the top to the bottom, and I did do that. I just did this. But
This is
basically, it's like this is where it starts with. It's like, do you have time to talk, right? And like when he doesn't know how to react or whatever.
it's like,
And
she looks
but they're
angry,
both.
bro. She looks angry, bro.
She's determined. That's a look of determination on a
It's
woman.
not a look at determination. That's a look at anger. And that guy right behind her. No, go up, go up, go up. Look at
They're
him.
all shocked.
The blonde should have been with him. All right, I'm just saying that right now. I'm just saying it
Okay,
right now.
and you know you may say that, but okay,
I get it.
it is true. It might be true. It might be true, right?
That's the
But
version. All right.
you know, I like the heel turn of this. You know.
I don't. I don't. I don't. I wanted to see a gay sex. What do you say?
Then the blonde here decide like his imagination runs wild, right?
Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate this shit. I hate it. I hate it all. I hate it all.
Yeah. Let me just.
They ruined everything. He's not gay anymore. He's not taking the pink pill. He is. Right? They should just gay.
Basically he tells them that he doesn't understand why why she likes her. I'm sorry, why she likes him, right? And the whole thing is like she still wants to be, she still wants to be with him. She wants to make him happy.
But like
he doesn't know how to react, but you know.
This is terrible.
Still, here's the thing. I've become an adult who can take it responsibly, and if Harem still likes me, let's date.
Her name's
If you don't
Harem?
like Harem, wait, if
Harem.
yeah, Harem. Her name is Harem. Yeah.
Okay, Harem. I promise.
And then she promises. Yeah.
That's
the.
There
you go.
What's the next?
There's not a next one yet. The artist he's still working on it. He's still working on it, and there needs to be some. And I know, we've all been waiting for the great Parky to make some more Huni comics, and we're still waiting. But it'll be out when it's out. Okay,
Wait,
it'll be out when it's out.
How long have we been waiting?
Oh, it's about a year. He took a year hiatus.
Really? Why's that?
Oh, he's streaming. He's still streaming, and he's still writing it, right? He's still drawing it and writing it. But he's just taking taking time off so he can make it and post it. Okay.
So it's gonna be like season 2.
Yeah. Well, like season 4 or 3, but yeah.
Yeah, this should get this should get an adaptation. I swear to God, like an animated adaptation.
Well, the unfortunate part is Korean stuff doesn't go. That shit don't fly in the Japanese industry where all the animators are. So.
Yeah, but fucking like Boyfriends got an animated adaptation.
Did it?
Some parts of it, like it wasn't like huge, but like I think.
I remember seeing the commercials for that. It was really cringe.
Oh god, it's like, I want hot chalky. It's like,
I want hot chalky, and I threw my glasses across the room and said, "What the fuck is this shit? What is this?" Then I learned that one of the goth one was a trans man.
Yeah,
and I threw. That's why I threw my mug across the room. Okay, and it hit my glasses.
It's just it's just shit too. It's like if you're reading through it, it's just terrible. They made they make a couple of Fortnite jokes in it, and it's just like you can.
It's because it's made by Fujoshi, and I was like, okay, that's good to know. And then they made the boyfriend's ex-girlfriends, right? So they meet the girlfriends, right? Which are the polar opposite.
So they're like lesbians.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
The person.
But one of them is trans there, which if you know about any relationship dynamic, the trans one would take total control over it.
Tony, I don't think we can say this on the air, right?
Listen, you do the math. 1 penis, 3 vaginas. You do the math.
It's the ringleader. It's like the.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not saying anything. I'm just letting the viewers do their own, thinking for themselves. But I'm just saying.
It's like the fat, sweaty man who wears the tank top with like the 3 pit bulls on a leash.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not saying he fucks the pit bulls, but I'm definitely saying I'm saying that he definitely uses them in dog fights. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
And I would never allow those pit bulls off the leash, but I need my Borzois. I need about. This is what I'm thinking. Like they're 3,000 each. If I get $6,000, I get two of my beautiful Zoes, and I want one. I want one so bad. I need one for protection. I need one for protection. You don't understand.
I need like a big ass cat. I mean, like I got like 6 cats now, but like I want like I just want one that fills up a room. Like a caracal, almost. I want one of those.
Yeah, you're gonna get a panther?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a panther.
Oh, get a cheetah. Cheetahs are apparently pretty friendly. Or reasonably friendly, I should say. They still nibble.
I want like one of those caracals.
Caracals are mean.
No, they look
cheetah.
cool.
Yeah, they do look cool. I want to touch ones of yours.
Yeah.
but I can't do that. They don't like it. They don't like. If they want to be pet, they'll come up to you.
Yeah, they're big too. They're chunky. They're chunky.
I didn't look at it.
I'm so, like I said before, I'm so glad that my stream is not on. Tony is looking. All right, listen. Uncle Tony is looking at men in skirts and
I'm
cat ears.
looking through the thread. Sometimes
Ah,
I find
yeah.
some cute stuff in there, like
It's
this one.
not.
This
It's
one's
not
good.
cute. It's disturbing. It was a man
Nope.
in cat ears drinking out of a bowl of milk.
Now I will say that is disturbing, but I like this one. This one's cute.
It's straight, Tony.
It's straight, but it's cute,
No,
and
it's
it's
not
not
straight. My
funny. It's
ex
not
looks like
funny.
that. The one with the black hair, and I hate it. I fucking
Yeah,
hate looking at
mine
that
too. Honestly, I look at anything resembling the Iranian race, and I just smash my board at it. You know.
guy.
I'm sorry. The she fucked me up some kind of bad, but that's fine. That's fine. You know what I got that's better than sex?
What?
Opium. Opiates are better than that in every single way.
I just got the video game time back, so now I can actually play video games more. I'm more of a gamer. That's the
Yeah, and
thing about
on
like,
it.
that's the thing about like with dating people. It just sucks up so much of my fucking time. Cause like I have to see them, otherwise like I'm worried they're just gonna leave me. And like the
Oh,
thing
dude,
is,
with me it's money. They suck up so much of my fucking money. Like every person I date is like, I lost so much dating you, but you know what I lost? $5,000 to $10,000. I lost so much emotionally. You know, I lost money. The money that I could have used investing into things, making more money, and then you came along and suck it all out of me. That's a woman. That's the prime objective of the female race. They desire to suck the money out of me.
Tony, please, we're live right now. We're on air.
Listen, you decided to get your drunk uncle on here. Don't hate. I was gonna say something really bad, but don't hate on me. Don't hate on me, cause I'm a real G.
Yeah, I'm sure. Tony.
Nah, I'm saying nah mean.
Nah, I mean,
Nah mean. This is a good one. I like this one.
that's cool looking.
That
Fucking.
was cool.
What am I gonna? What was it? Oh yeah, my ex with me. So I got the news that they had cheated on me while I was in Arizona visiting my dad. Cause I was gonna visit him for 5 weeks. Cause like I never get to see the guy, and I get like a text over my phone from like one of my friends. Cause my ex had an alt account, and I guess they blocked me on that account and then like posted pics of them and their new boyfriend. And my friend who followed them was like, "Hey, is this you? I can't really tell. They kind of look like you, but this one I'm not." And I was like, "No, that's not me." And they just replied with like, "Oh." Like, it became like a fucking whole ordeal. I was like on the fucking couch watching a movie with my dad, and I was like desperately trying not to like kill myself. I was just like sitting there like convulsing, like my life is over. And then I went up to my room and like, well, the guest room, and then just like fucking bawled my eyes out.
Yeah, give me a minute.
What are you doing, Tony?
Pissing my brains out.
Dang. We can hear it too. We can hear it on this end.
Ah, that's a stream. Oh, that's a stream. You know, I wish I want to pass a kidney stone live in air one time. That'd be really cool. Yeah, you hear the piss and you hear the plop. You know, I was like, uh-oh.
It's disgusting. You're fucking foul. You're foul. You're a
I'm a
foul.
foul. I'm
Creature.
a foul human being. Listen.
You're a foul creature.
Listen here. Listen here. I'm placing my small stinky hand on your shoulder because I don't have big hands. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I got big ass hands. They're
Yeah,
veiny
yeah,
and bony.
yeah. I have bony small hands.
I have like the thirst trap hands. And it's very funny.
Yeah, you have the Yahweh hands. I have I have the Emperor Palpatine hands, you know. And I don't have the good ones, okay? God blessed me with a few things, but he did not bless me with big hands. So when I place my hands on the shoulder, it's like God, what's the adult like Annabelle or like Chucky? It's like when they place your hands on their shoulders. It's not one like a
Chucky,
big
do you like
serial
Chucky?
killer. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, when I do it, I'm gonna place my big my small stinky hands on your shoulder. I'm like, oh, you know, it sucks that your girlfriend broke up with you and all. That's like, but I'm here for you. I'm gonna give you a big old slap on the back.
Thank you, Uncle Tony.
You know, mine. I still think the funny of mine's really. Looking back on it's really funny. Um, she invited her black friend over.
Ruh-roh.
Uh-oh. Yeah, and they were watching a movie together or something. And the big mistake is you never have your Discord open. Never. And
No.
she had her Discord open, and while she went to piss or something, the black girl like opened it up and discovered all the racially explicit messages.
Oh god, that's terrible.
Yeah,
Oh.
and it's like, like months beforehand, I told her, you know, you probably shouldn't say all that. You should probably calm it down. You know, settle down, big girl. You know, you're going on a rant, and you know, I like my girls ranting and raving, but this is a little too much. You know what I mean?
And then what did the black girl say? What
Well,
happened?
she said one of these when she came back, and she ordered an Uber and left. Now they drove there, which was, you know, a little bit. I would offer to at least pay for it, even though that you have discovered my racially explicit messages. No need to stop there. I just say, can I pay for your Uber at least? And she denied it. I said, I insist.
What a gentleman. What a gentleman.
You know, you know. Yeah, I would still stuffed a few 50s in her booty shorts, as per usual. Um, but yeah, that happened. Then she said, "Fuck you, I hate you." She broke up with me and everything, and it was quite the ordeal. At that time, I didn't know what to do with myself. The only thing that saved me was my. Then don't laugh at me. The only thing that kept me alive at this point was my Steam Deck came in the mail, and I waited for it for so long. I had to say to myself, I have to play this. I have to play my games on my Steam Deck. You know.
I see, I see.
I waited for it for like a year. I needed this, you know, as my birthday gift. I had to play it. I couldn't kill myself while I still had my Steamies to play.
You
All my
steamy.
games that I could download on
You
it.
play Team Fortress 2. Can you play
Play.
TF2?
You can't. You can't. You can,
Oh.
but it's really difficult to do so. I wanted to play Counter Strike Global Offense on it. Couldn't do it because of the. They're still working out the whole anti cheat thing with the Steam Deck, but they're getting better at it. They're going. Um, Yeah, and then I wanted to get back together with her, and she acted like she wanted to, and then she goes and she dates this guy that I like cut off a friendship for calling her a man.
Oh, was she trans?
Oh yeah, she's trans, yeah. And apparently they're in their comfortable throuple with a man who makes a lot of money off of guns and cars, and I was like, I can't be mad at that, but I can be mad at the like as a man, bro code, man. You know what I mean? You don't date my ex. Phew. It's a little, hits a little close to home. So,
Mm.
anyways, whenever he opens his mailbox, he's gonna have flashbangs in there all the time, like attached to it, like the short pin, so it fucking blinds him and deafens him every time. I think that would be really funny. I wouldn't do anything else but like constant flashbang.
Just send like multiple like pipe bombs in this mailbox.
No, not pipe bombs, just flashbangs. I
No, I
just
know,
want
but
something
like,
to be like annoying. Yeah, yeah,
but
like
you
pipe
can't.
flashes.
Yeah, you can't like trace it at all. So it's just like every time he like opens up his mailbox, he's gonna like put on like a bomb suit, just like
Yeah,
figure out.
like
He's like,
every
honey,
time I go,
get the mail.
yeah, every time
Just
like
open the box.
I give him a package, and every time he opens the package, it has like I want it to be like a piece of piano wire attached to a short pin, so every time it just opens it up, and it's like super glued to the bottom to the point where it just every time you open it up, it just flashbangs you. I want to become a reoccurring issue that they can't figure out where this is coming from. They had like private investigators and everything, but I cover my tracks so much that every time they get flashbanged, it would be really funny. Um, I don't think I'd do anything. I think the main thing I would do. You know what the most evil thing you can do to people is?
What?
They like ridiculously hate you.
Yeah.
You go up to them, you put your hand on your shoulder, and you say, "I forgive you." It is the most morally righteous fucking thing you could do to them, and it destroys them inside.
Does it really?
It does. It does saying "I forgive you." They'd have to be an absolute sociopath to like not be destroyed inside by it. And if they are, if they're just fucking crazy, Like even crazy people get destroyed by the "I forgive you," because then they just feel like a massive asshole, like constantly after that.
Oh, my ex could not fucking. They. Okay, here's something I just want to. Can I go on for like a little tangent here? I'm pretty sure I've already
Mm.
told you. I might have told you this, but
I already came on a tangent. You can do whatever you want. It's your
so
podcast.
they were fucking like. Thank you, Uncle Tony. But they were fucking. Okay, I started seeing like these really weird patterns where they would mention like family members that did something to them, but it's like they had multiple of those family members. They had at one point they said this they had this one dad who like raped them, and at first I was like, holy fucking shit, that's crazy. I'm sorry that happened to you. And then they mentioned the second dad who's like a fan of NASCAR because I mentioned I watch NASCAR. It's like, oh, this dad watches NASCAR. It's like, but you don't have two fucking dads because I met your mom. And so that was just like something that was in the back of my head, but I never like fully realized until after the breakup. I was like, oh, they were just fucking lying the whole time. None of that shit ever happened. And then they also tried to say that their mom broke their ribs, but since they were a trans guy, they had a chest binder, right? And they used that chest binder and they wrapped it around their ribs and was like, "This is what my mom did to me. They did this shit to me. Look at this." And like, I was not fucking like that retarded. Like, I kind of realized like, okay. And they took it off like in front of me, like it was nothing. It's like if you had broken ribs and they were being held together by bandages, you would not just pull it off like it was nothing.
Also, they wouldn't be so like loosely, like strongly attached. They like if you have broken ribs, they have to put you in a cast.
Yeah, like you're stuck there. Because my grandpa's friend, who they go dirt bike riding, he like crashed and was like in the hospital because he broke like two ribs.
My uncle recently, he's out of the hospital. He's like was a blood cancer or whatever.
Oh man.
He's doing well actually. He's recovering really well, which I was surprised about. He's doing a lot better. But yeah, he shattered his spine, and yeah, and instead of like a cast or whatever, because of his critical condition, they just like put cement in his spine and put it all back together.
Just use some cement. They just like poured cement down his spine.
Yeah, literally, it was like his spine. They just it wasn't even like an open surgery. They just like injected cement into his spine.
Oh god, that sounds fucking.
It sounds really gross, but it cured every single bit of his back pain.
That's pretty cool. I guess.
Yeah, but like the main point is, if you got something like that, if you got broken ribs, first of all, you're not gonna be breathing easy. You're gonna be in a cast, and your life is generally just gonna be suffering. Because those ribs, if you ever hit them again, oh boy, they break easy. Like my legs are not like I broke my legs when I was horseback riding, got thrown off, trampled, whatnot. Long story. Anyways, yeah, they hurt and they're prone to break easier if anything like that ever happens.
That's like my
So,
stepdad's knee and shit. Like it's fucking in constant pain.
yeah, no, it sucks. Yeah, but hey, listen, opiates cure everything, ladies and gentlemen. I am Uncle Tony, and I'm gonna inspire you. One thing you should do is go to a pain clinic. Don't lie. Don't lie, okay? Lying is the worst thing you can do to a doctor. Tell the truth. Go to your pain clinic. Get it treated. Because I tell you what, it haunts you. That pain haunts you. It catches up to you eventually. That's why my relationship ended mainly. Because that untreated pain. Yeah. I was stupid. I was like, I'm gonna find a way past opiates. Don't work that way, baby. Don't work that way.
Anyway, back to the ex-girl. Anyway.
Back to the ex-girlfriend. Oh yeah, I forgot we were talking about your
This
ex-girlfriend.
is some big pharma promotion from Tony.
Yeah, we're sponsored by Johnson and Johnson today.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, back to the ex-girlfriend. So they lied about well, ex-boyfriend technically, I guess, but I'm pretty sure they like detransitioned.
Oh fucking who cares? Like
Yeah,
those types of girls go in and out of it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they fucking like detransitioned. That's like just fucking speculation because they came out to me as trans when they found that I like preferred guys more, because they asked me out, and I think they just said that because they have BPD and they just wanted to like get closer to me, and that could be like.
Yeah, let me be trans and do nothing ever to transition.
Oh yeah, no, they tried to say they tried to take testosterone, but they were like allergic to it or something, and I was like, I don't think that happened.
And no one's really allergic to like hormones.
And I even
because
offered,
everyone.
like, Yeah, because like I offered to get them some, because I can easily find somebody who can like buy that shit for me.
Also,
And
girls have like a minor amount of testosterone in them anyway. It's like, you know, I don't think you're allergic to it. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Nice try.
And then God, what was another thing? They
Why
fucking
didn't you beat and batter this girl? Is the real question. Why didn't you just like, listen?
they were too like small. I like could not fucking because I didn't want to hit them, but they wanted me to hit them because they were like into like some ass kiss type shit, and like I
Your
literally fucking could
6'4"
not.
knuckle dragging ass couldn't build the strength to like
I'm
hit her
six
over the
two
head.
actually. I'm only 16.
Only 6'2". Wow, only 2 inches taller than me. I thought you were a lot taller than me actually.
No, I just like have to because my legs are long and I have like kind of a short torso. I just
Lanky
like
legs.
feel.
I can't wait to do the Weezer picture with you.
That'd be so fucking great. We should we couldn't do this with Badger because they would just say the N word. It's like actually you're fine. They would just say that the whole time.
Yeah. I was like,
That's all that would
come on,
happen.
Badger, come on, Badger, cause settle down there. So I
They're
can't
very
even say
silly.
settle down, big guy. I'd have to say settle down, big girl. Doesn't roll off the tongue as easy.
They're but yeah, my ex, they after we broke up, this is the fucking craziest thing that happened in that whole like era of my lifetime. So I like in that time I was like gonna fucking kill myself. Like that was it, cause they were my life pretty much. And I like told my friends, hey, you're not gonna see me anymore. I'm done with this shit. I love you guys. And I just would like I fucked off, and like I was gonna, I tried
Is
to.
that what that was?
No, this was in August, so this is
Oh,
before you
okay.
knew me. Um, but and after like that whole like ordeal, after all of that, I get like this fucking like spam text. I get like a bunch of phone calls on my phone like from them basically saying, "Don't kill yourself, don't kill yourself. I love you, I love you." It's like you don't fucking love me. Okay, you don't fucking love me. And I just was like, okay. It's like, oh, I'm sorry for that. Like whole, I'm sorry for scaring you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I just like we got back together kinda, but they were with that guy that they cheated on me with, but they were like cheating on him at this point because they had like they were like talking about it and they said they were gonna break up with him when I got back home, and then like on that trip, they were just like, yeah, we're not dating anymore. Like that was literally the text. Yeah, we're not. That was the text. And I just said, yeah, okay, cool, whatever. And they were just like, I'm sure
Listen,
you're not gonna.
those BPD girls, I gotta say,
They're fucking
are
crazy.
they
They're not
are
worth
they
it.
they're not worth it, but are they a wonder to date? Yes, they are. But
They're
I would never date one. You are on your like I've dated a few of them in my time. Listen, I've had my fill, and I was like after the last one who broke literal she broke a porcelain lamp that my grandmother owned over my head.
Jesus.
Yeah, and nearly knocked me out. I was like as I got up and like stumbled, and I was just like I was on this like couch, and I said
Why'd she do it though?
she was having one of her fucking episodes, and she had like fake Tourette's.
Oh Jesus Christ. Okay.
She had fake Tourette's. She was having like one of her fucking episodes.
She was
I
like
think the
saying
ep
the Tourette's like caused the lamp. It's like, oh no, my Tourette's caused me to pick up the lamp and throw it over your head.
she tried to blame it on her fucking Tourette's, and I was like,
Did she
"That's not
actually?
Tourette's." Yes, she did. She was like,
Oh
"That's
my
like that's not
god.
Tourette's. Get the fuck out of my house now, now, get out, get out."
Oh god. They
I
I'm not sure if this is
I
real genuine, but like my fucking
I
ex.
was
Oh,
like, if you don't get, I said to her, I went up to her with my fucking head bleeding and shit, and I said to her, if you don't get out of my house now, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And she left.
did you ever
She
see her
go,
again?
no, she was sitting on my porch crying about how like I was so mean and I was just
Oh, they do that
mistreating her,
all the
and
time. They do that all the fucking time.
I was sitting there with a cigarette in my hand, smoking and watching her like
With a comically large cigar and like the
yeah,
bathrobe,
coming
tons
glass
of
cigar.
pills. But
I was in the bathroom and shit. I was wearing my school uniform, and oh, give me a second.
Tony's having a malfunction.
I was sitting there with my cigarette in my hand, smoking. I was at this point I was smoking Marlboro Reds. I don't know if that's important. I just like for the cigarette community out there, I think that's important.
Yeah.
and she was like complaining to her friends that she like I abused her so bad, and I was such an awful boyfriend, and everything was just collapsing. And I waited to until no one else would pick her up but her mother,
Oh, jeez.
and her mother pulled up in her Lincoln Continental, and I had to and she got to the car, like cried her eyes out, and I went and I talked to her mother for like a second, and like fucking I was bleeding, okay? I was bleeding talking to this woman. I was like, yeah, she hit a lamp over my head, and she was like, I understand. And I've heard
I
from her
understand. I
since.
understand.
Yeah, I was like, I understand. Her mother understands her episodes. She's crazy. You know, I'm pretty sure she went to the mental hospital for like quite a few years. I
Oh fuck.
think the last time I heard from her, she was in college attending things, and she was like heavily medicated.
Oh yeah, all those people are gonna be heavily medicated.
Yeah, it's like, and nothing wrong with being heavily medicated, but for her, it's like, oi, 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 I wouldn't touch that with a 1,000-foot pole. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, God, girlfriends are shit, man.
Yeah, that's just kind of like I've just been fucking just planning on hooking up with people, but like, cause nobody in my like area has that emotional appeal for me. Like some people are like genuinely attractive, and those are the people that I've been like kissing and hooking up with. Um, but just fucking there's nobody in this town who's like emotionally attractive.
Online dating sucks.
Yeah.
I've tried online dating. There's very few people who even remotely spark an interest in me. I'm a very hard person to date to begin with. I will not deny this, ever. I'm a very difficult person to get along with in general and to date. Um, but like when it comes to online dating, it's like no one fits my niche.
Yeah, I would just if I was gonna like online date, it would be like the expectation is within the month I'm gonna see you in person.
I need someone who is like
Like
what's the
physical interaction.
what's the best way? And like I don't like sex. It doesn't matter for me. Sex. I could fuck you anywhere I want to. Doesn't matter. The, the big thing that matters to me is like the emotional fulfillment. It's
Oh
like
yeah, definitely.
and almost no one provides that.
Yeah, it's just it's the thing is about the fucking BBD girls is they're your literal dream person because they're crafting themselves to be that dream person. So that's why I got so fucked up when my ex, who was the BBD, I found out cheated on me because it was like they were my dream person, they were my soulmate, and then like I had to remind myself, no, they fucking weren't. They just acted like they were.
Don't they will always craft themselves to be something that they aren't.
Yeah.
I gotta,
Fucking
I gotta, I gotta go to the back to the store at some point. I'm at a Pall Mall. Red Pall Mall cigarettes, by the way, sponsored. Next sponsor, Red Pall Mall cigarettes. The
yeah,
cigarettes are
such
the
a we
real.
need to get sponsors right now, ASAP.
I will take as many tobacco sponsors as they are legally allowed to give me. I will literally, I will be your top guy. I love tobacco.
He'll be our guy. Big tobacco. We got
I am
big
the
tobacco.
big tobacco master.
Big tobacco. Like I want to see one of those those like really shitty political comics, like fucking Big
Yeah,
Tobacco.
yeah, for
It's just like a
yeah
big
for
camel.
big tobacco.
It's
Yeah,
just like a camel with like
like the camel is like crying as the tobacco farms are like demolished from third world countries.
I love
We need to invade this country. They can't do that.
oh, it's
Oh,
late.
it's late.
It's like fucking 2 a.m. from here. No, it's 1
Ab-
a.m. But it's chill.
Absolutely no. You're staying up for the full two to 3 a.m. story time.
Yeah, we got the Storytime podcast. It's gonna be like one of those shitty story, not shitty, well I guess it's kind of shitty, but it's the where they like put on makeup while they're like telling a bullshit story for like 8 minutes so they can get ad revenue. They're like,
What
sometimes,
my drag time story time?
yeah, like my boyfriend fucked me with a toothbrush. Have you seen that? It's
My mother is actually my sister.
no, yeah, like shit like that, and like the animated ones and the peak ones because they're like It's so fucking weird. They all have like a weird like incest pregnancy fetish. Like every single one. It's like they're
No,
all like an algorithm.
I really enjoyed the one. It was like the guy who he said he still drank his mother's milk when he
Oh,
was like
fucking.
19 years old. I was like,
I don't think that's normal. What does breast milk taste like? I'm like, I'm not gonna
sweeter,
like.
sweeter than average.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it like sugar in it? Does it taste like if someone like put sugar in it?
Kinda, yeah. It just tastes like sweeter milk. Um, I did it. I did it because I was, okay, really weird. But I was just curious what it tastes like. You know what I mean?
It was your mom's. You like snuck into her room or something.
No, it was
Did you have like an ex that got like pregnant or something? Because don't you have to be pregnant to like?
no. One of my friend's mothers had like milk in the fridge. Okay,
Were they
and I
one
had
of
a
those
Homelander.
families?
I had that intrusive thought, which was like, you should drink that.
The Homelander. It's just like you had like the
I had a
like.
Homelander moment. I had a Homelander moment. It was like I didn't lap it up like a fucking dog. I just like took a little taste of it, and I was like, that's pleasantly surprising.
Did you like
But I
Did you use your laser beam eyes to warm it up?
no. It was cold. I don't have any of those powers. I wish I did though.
I'm just imagining like a gif of Tony with like red laser beam eyes. Like the so fucking funny. My brain can just do that. It can, like just picture perfect imagine something. Also, my
You're
cups are like right near my glass, or my glasses are like my
Yeah,
glass.
it sounds like
It's clinking.
a timer. It sounds like you're a porn star timer.
No, it's just the fucking like cups are clinking because I keep kicking my desk, and it's like right underneath the microphone. Ugh, fuck, I'm tired. You know, what's Nick Fuentes been up to lately?
Well, his Twitter account's really gotten banned, but his voice has been used for many AI things, which
Oh
are
shit.
very fun. I like listening to them. Um, God, there was a bunch of there's a God, I love the new AI voice modulators because they do it so accurately.
I like the
I want
Joe Biden. You will never be a real woman. You have no womb. You have no eggs. You have no ovaries. Have you
I
seen
like
that
the
one?
Joe Biden, but he's just like an abusive husband,
I haven't seen that one. Please send that to
like in
me
real life.
ASAP. Send that to me ASAP.
Micah has it. Micah has it.
Oh, I
You
fucking
have to
love
ask him.
Micah. Micah is so fun. We need to get Micah on here.
He's my favorite person of all time.
In the server, at least for me. Except for
Yeah,
you,
for
Tony.
me, he's
Yeah,
like I'm your number one guy.
you're my number. You're my guy. You're my guy. If I need something done, I call you. If I need somebody to bully online, I call you. If I'm getting ganged up on by some other people on another server, I call Tony. I call Tony.
He calls his ride and die, man.
My ride and die Discordian brother.
Yeah, Discord your brother.
My Discordian ops. I always call Tony when the ops pull up. Into another
I
VC.
I'd be willing. Oh God, I'd be willing to the thing I want to do with Badger's graduation. You heard what I want to do, right?
You want to show up there like drunk?
No, I want to show up there in like a Anglican priest outfit, which I'm currently putting together.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I want to show up there drunk as shit.
Can you do that for my graduation too?
You
Just
want me to? I can do that.
you just can not like completely waste it. I'll just like introduce you as my Uncle Tony, and you cannot say any racial slurs because my vice principal is black, and I would literally just not get my diploma, and I need that diploma so bad. I
Yeah,
worked
no,
so
I
hard
wouldn't.
for
I
it.
wouldn't do that. I just like Swans wanted me to come as to do a presentation there, and I was thinking about doing that.
A presentation.
I would love to do a presentation at like a high school. It'd be
Yeah.
like my favorite thing ever. Like a college or anywhere that someone can fit me in a college or high school presentation. I would love to do it.
I could be like my memories with Tony, and it'll just be like photoshopped me and you and like a New Vegas. It'll just be like a photo of me and you on like the New Vegas strip.
Yeah, just the
Like
wasteland.
the time we went to casino, the Lucky Casino. What was it called? The Lucky Eight or something?
Lucky 8, yeah. No, I'd take you to a casino. I'd be willing to do
I've
that.
been to I went to a casino once in Vegas. Me and my grandma went to go see a Beatles show. You know those Circus Olay Beatles shows? They like play Beatles
Yeah.
music and then like they have like a bunch of circus show stuff.
Yeah, I went to one in New York.
Oh, that's cool. I went to one in Vegas and I walked through the casino. It smelled so fucking bad. It was just
Yeah,
like
my
loud
hold
ringing
on.
and then like cigarettes.
When I went to the one in New York, my parents were so hungover they could hardly stand to be in the place for more than like 30 minutes at a time.
I saw Paul McCartney too with my grandma because she's like a huge Beatles fan, and so
Oh yeah.
she like fucking huge, and she never got to see the Beatles when she was like younger. So when we saw Paul McCartney, that was like her favorite. Like that, she said like she's like very like happy that that happened, very lucky.
One of my friends saw a Paul McCartney thing live, and I saw some of it, and it was pretty good actually.
It's fucking cool, dude. Live and Let Die. They they had to tone down the cannons because they set the arena on fire one time. Because there's like cannons that ring off to like the roof. It's just like flames. It's so cool.
I would like to go to a Journey concert again. I've gone to a Journey concert one time when I was like 16, and
Really? Are they
yeah,
good?
I fucked the girl like in the fields behind there.
Oh, fucking sweet. I fucked a girl in her high school's soccer field, and like late in the middle of like the night because she had not middle of the night. It was like maybe like 8. It was dark out, and she was on the photography team, and at the time we hadn't like really fucked yet. I mean we did, but it was at her house, and I only got 2 thrusts in before her parents asked me to like leave because my mom was there to pick me up. I was like 14 at the time, and uh, we ended up we ended up fucking on the bleachers. It was so funny because it was so awkward because I swear to God the football team saw us and they were looking at us. Like the football team from like a mile away was just staring at us. And I didn't even give a shit. I was just like, fuck it.
My first time was my girlfriend. She didn't at the time, uh, and my school is very big, mind you,
My
and we were
school's the
staying after
opposite.
school. Yeah, my school is fucking massive. Well, my school was massive, I should say. Uh, and she basically was like, she wanted to do it. She didn't care how it was done. She just wanted it. She wanted it. And we went to the upstairs library bathroom,
Yeah.
which no one goes into. I swear to God, I've been in that bathroom so many times. I've slept in that bathroom. I've slept so many hangovers off in that bathroom that I guess I can basically call it my second bedroom. But yeah, up there, we did it, and I don't have something as crazy as anyone saw me, but it was good.
Yeah. High school.
Well, good. It was all right. It was your first time, you know.
Yeah, my first time was shit. Uh, I know that sounds so fucking weird, but like, I know who it was with, but I don't remember like when it like all blends together for me. If that makes sense.
It'll eventually blend together. I mean, mine was reasonably special, but it wasn't anything truly. It wasn't anything sexually special. It was just very nice relationship wise.
Yeah. I fucking. What was I gonna say? Shit, I'm tired. Should be ending the podcast pretty soon. We gotta wrap it up. We gotta add. We gotta have like a big
Gotta wrap it
explosive
up. Gotta end on a high note.
thing. Alright. Fellas. We have to add the Peter Griffin sound effect. We have to add the farting on my roommate's door again as the outro. Farting on my roommate's door.
Did you see it there? Right at the 250 mark second.
It's just like you can't even. Oh, that's good. That's good shit. I might like edit this audio to make it like compile it like with Photoshop, like all our stories blend together. Do you have Photoshop, Tony?
No, I don't. I'm sorry. I'm an old head. You gotta remember, I'm an old man.
I'll use MS Paint for that because it's basically
I,
the
I
same.
roll I roll around in my wheelchair, go whenever I hit everyone's like shins and shit.
You're very you get that You wear that like you wear those sweaters. You have like that old like man core. It's very silly.
Yeah, it's when you have a pain problem and you're cold constantly, you kind of wear things like you kind of adapt to being old people really quickly.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, like you wear sweaters and shit. You complain about the AC being too high or too low, and you like. Recently, my thing was my father was like, "Can I get you anything for like dinner?" I was like, "Ah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it." So like reading things, my father was like, "Ah, no. What are you doing? What are you doing? Chicken? Chicken? Where was that in the fridge?" It's like, "Oh, it was like in the bottom." I was like, well, "Yeah, well, you don't even worry about it. Why are you worrying about chicken in the fridge? I can find that."
My grandpa is not like that. At least on my mom's side. My grandpa is like he's still fit and he still like goes to the gym and shit. He's fucking great. He still goes dirt bike riding with me and he's like 75, 76. Like he gets on a motorcycle and like rides with me.
My grandfather sits in a chair and looks at the fireplace
Oh,
most
that's
nights.
awesome. Does he ever like tell stories?
No,
Really? He doesn't like to tell stories.
he didn't really have any stories to tell. He's just very bored.
He just wants to die already.
Yeah, dude, he's like almost 90.
Oh
You
shit!
know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when he reached like 80 something years old, you're just like waiting for it. You don't necessarily want it to happen, but you'll be glad when it does.
Yeah. I don't plan on making it past 40. I just want to
No,
fucking.
I'm not planning to make it best 40. Everyone plans to make it best 40, whether like not. It's like every like everyone that I've ever talked to is like I wasn't planning to make best 30, and there's like when they reach 30, there's like I'm not making it best 40. And, like when they make it best 40, it's like I'm not making it past 60. Like you know what I mean?
I
It just
guess,
keeps
but like,
going.
I mean, like genuinely, like I just want to become like a terrorist. No, not like a terrorist. It's like a pirate in the Middle East. And just fucking live out like pirate lifestyle. Because I cannot. I have like ADHD, and I cannot fucking handle the idea of having a job. That scares me because I could not do it. I could not show up to the same place every day and do the same thing every day. Like I hate school because of that.
Hey, keep fit like you are right now, and you'll probably find like a girl who just like wants to settle down with you.
Honestly, I'm like a sugar mama and like take all her money.
Yeah,
Be a player. Be a real player. I don't know.
yeah, that's the true fate of players is like they become like
I would just
slaves to
feel
their
bad.
sugar mama.
I would just feel bad.
You feel bad, but eventually you like settle into the lifestyle, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, like what else are you gonna do?
Yeah, I don't know. I could be a construction worker, honestly. If I joined a union, I'd do that. My dad's in a union for UPS.
God, every one of my family members was like soldiers. Soldiers or farmers.
Soldiers and farmers. That's pretty
Soldiers or
basic.
farmers, yeah.
I don't know.
It's like the grandfather I was raised with when I was really young. He was a soldier.
Me and my
Uh,
dad have like, we both want to do that shit. Like, just live out in the middle of nowhere. But what were you saying about your grandfather?
oh no, I don't think anything too extreme. He was a soldier himself, and I remember when I went to my grandfather and my grandmama, they were they raised me on a very strict regiment. I remember when I lived with them in Wales, that nice little manor. I love the little manor.
Did you have to like, did they make you work out?
No, they made I was too young at that point. I was like, they made me do my bed and shit like that.
Oh, it's not that strict. I do my bad.
Oh, I went fox hunting.
That's pretty cool.
You know, yeah, I went fox hunting. Like a sold brandy. That's my first bit of brandy right there.
My grandpa, he makes me mix drinks for him, and it's really fun.
If I was old, that's what I would do. It's like, where's my drinks? Grandpa, you're on meds that cause deep breathing depression. Why would you want any more alcohol? Give me more.
He makes me make John Daly's for him. Do you know what those are?
John Daly's can't say I've heard of him.
It's like lemonade, iced tea, and vodka. And like I know the recipe is like cemented into my fucking brain, like the exact amount like I need, like the amount of ounces. It's like 2 ounce vodka, 4 ounce lemonade, then 4 ounce iced tea. It's just like cemented into my head. So
God,
that's all I make now.
I could imagine drinking that every day. I'd like ever be like a martini, which is a little bit of tonic water.
Oh
It's
no,
usually my
yeah, he makes a lot of martinis too. Yeah, whenever he makes a martini though, he always does like the fucking flamboyant like gay voice. He always like does it on purpose. He's like, he like does the fucking. He's like, okay, I have a martini. It's fucking, he's great. I love him.
What a
Oh,
beautiful
and
thing.
my fucking grandpa and my grandma will fight all the time, and it's the funniest shit ever.
Oh God, mine will too. You know why it's like reluctant to go and like go to dinners with them is because they fight in the car, like up until the point there, which they just sit there and I just like I'm ordering martinis out of my like wine martinis and that's it.
My this happened when my dad was visiting actually. He me and my dad were sitting on the couch, and my grandma was yelling at my grandpa. He was like, Leonard, because that's his name. He's like, Leonard, the steak isn't out. You gotta put it in the oven. You gotta like put it on the grill. Why haven't you done that yet? And he's just like, oh God, what? It's like, give it a rest, Kay. And my grandma said, sometimes I don't even know why I talk to you, Leonard. And my grandpa just turned to me and my dad and just started like laughing. Like he like did the silent laugh, and he was like keeling over because he like couldn't breathe. He found it so funny.
My grandfather, they'll argue about food and whatnot, and my grandfather was just like he is his woman so trained that she just like stops arguing with him like halfway through.
Oh, old people are funny.
I love old people.
Old
Like
people are great.
I hope to be that fucking old one day where I just like shit on my wife constantly.
Your transgender wife.
My transgender wife. And it's like, well, the food's not ready. Well, your penis is never ready.
Your penis is not ready to beg me.
She's always like, well, you know, the roast that I have is halfway done. He's like, your transition's always halfway done. I'll start saying shit like, I'll go with shoulders, rib cage, hands, and she'll just like go into the room, like cry for a bit, come back out, finish the meal.
That's like the CIA like buzzwords. Rib cage,
hmm
shoulders, jaw. It's like activates the transgender sleeper agent. They're like,
That
I have to come to
that's what
mainstream.
that's gonna be my future. That's gonna be the future, exactly.
Sounds fucking sweet. I don't know.
It's gonna be a great future,
I
the
didn't.
brightest future.
A lot of FTMs find me attractive, and it's like, I've dated more like trans people at this point than cis people because only FTMs will find me like that attractive, and it's just like, it's bizarre. It's really weird. A guy from Mexico. I think I told you about him. Red-haired twink from Mexico.
Mm.
I think I mentioned it in the group chat, but he basically sent me a voice message. He was like fucking completely drunk, because that's what he does in It's not Mexico. It's like Puerto Rico, or something like that. Just somewhere in there. Maybe it was Spain. I'm not even sure. But his English is really good, and he has like a really cute voice. And he was he like
Probably
sent me
Puerto Rico, yeah.
probably, and he sent me a voice message. He's like, "Oh, Roland or Conrad, you have a." It's like, and you're pretty cool too. You're very cute, very hot. It was so fucking cute. Cause I said they were being pretty cool. Cause like we were just talking about shit, and they're like, "You're pretty cool too. You're pretty hot. You're pretty cute."
I have a few people who are like pretty head over heels with me. You know, the issue is like I don't mind that at all. In fact, I welcome that. But can you not be like, you
Ugly.
know, no, not ugly. Can you not be like 3 states away? Sometimes
Oh
like
yeah,
an
yeah.
ocean away. Like I wouldn't mind. Like people can find me attractive. I don't mind that at all. Can you not be in fucking Europe? Like you not be in fucking Germany or like one of them is in Germany, one of them is in fucking Poland. One of them is one of them I actually did visit, which is really ironic. You know how long it takes to you to get from like America to Siberia?
You visited a trans girl in Siberia.
Uh, just a lad
A
in
lot.
Siberia.
Don't they fucking like kill you for being like a fag?
It was like I was like listen, I was like 17, okay,
Oh.
and I was like I wanted to see how this was, and I visited a lad in Siberia. Jesus Christ, did
What?
it take me like it took me somewhere like 17 hours to get there. I slept most of the time, which I really regret.
You should have pull out your DS Lite with like a charger, like hooked it up to the plane. Just like
I
blasted
regret.
Superman.
I wanted my Steam Deck at the time. You know what I mean? I wish that existed for me.
Just pull out the Half-Life.
Well, dude, I had a laptop.
Did you use it on the plane?
Oh yeah, on the plane. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They provide like free Wi-Fi, so I could actually play like Counter-Strike, but I wasn't thinking about that.
Well, you would fucking
I
lag
was
like shit. Like that'd be so
Yeah, yeah,
terrible.
it would. Yeah, it'd be terrible. And so I think the only thing that I did play was like Europa Universalis on it.
Europa University?
Yeah, like the old one too,
What's
not even the
Europa
good one.
University? I haven't heard of
Universalis.
Europa. I mean, I know that.
Europa Universalis. It's a mappy game. You know my
Oh yeah.
mappies.
Yeah, you know. Oh, I see. I thought
Yes.
you said Europa Uni. I know what you're. I know like this what you're talking about. I thought you said Europa University, and it was like one of those visual novels.
It's like I wish it was like a visual novel. I read manga on a plane one time. You
Oh,
know
I've
that
read
new
manga.
Yeah, you remember that vampire one that was like really recently?
Nah, I don't.
Well, they made the characters pretty weird, but it was like a boy falls in love with a vampire or whatever, and the vampire really loves him or whatever. Like in the manga, it was the proportions weren't too bad. Like everything looked pretty normal.
Yeah.
And then the animate, the visual adaptation, they made them look really young, which really makes me uncomfortable. It's like I don't want to fucking do this anymore.
What was it called?
Spash me.
What the fuck is it called?
Oh god, I don't know. It was a new one. Hold on. Uh. What was the new one? Yeah, I think it was 20. It was a 2020. Yeah. Hold on,
We've been recording for like an hour now. Do you want to wrap up?
Yeah, sure. Call of the Night was the one. Yeah.
Just call it a night. Alright, everybody. This has been General
Yeah.
Funky. This has been Uncle Tony, aka Schizopilled V3 on Instagram.
Okay.
we have to get out all the shoutouts all there. Next feature, we're probably gonna get some. We're gonna resurrect Epstein next podcast. I'm gonna bring out the Ouija board. I'm gonna get a video camera. We're gonna resurrect Epstein next episode.
Yeah.
Hope
We're
you
gonna
guys
we're gonna
enjoyed.
we're gonna touch tips from magical power over Epstein's board.
Exactly. And
Needs
we're
to
gonna,
happen.
We're gonna get Trump on here. We're gonna ask him about Mar-a-Lago, his thoughts on that.
I'm gonna keep trying to get. I keep harassing his email. I hope he takes that as a friendly reminder they should be on here, as opposed to a hostile bomb threat. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Anyway, everybody, bye bye.
Pay the price to roll with it. Waste your life and you won't get